off the glacial till here, but there may be areas that were glaciated a little bit, if you can get a little bit of glaciation. But the rock seems to be right there, you know, and the natural bedrock seems to be right here at the surface here. And these hills are outcroppings of rocks. And then that, where I live, in Necedah, that was a lake. And then on the other side of the lake, up where I'm at, up by Amro, that's where the glacier started. So there was a lake, and then there was this area, which is unglaciated. And then the Devil's Lake, on one side of Devil's Lake, on the far side from here. So on the east side of Devil's Lake is where the glacier was. And then Devil's Lake was part of the driftless. And that was blocked off. That river was blocked off, and so that's what created the lake where my house is. My house is in the middle of a big lake. And so the bluffs were islands in that lake. So it was a pretty good sized lake. Covered up a good portion of Juneau and I think Wood County. It's a pretty good sized lake though. 10,000 years ago, that lake was there. And it's kind of a flat, sandy area there, like where my house is, it's all sand. If you dig into the ground, it's just sand. Here, I don't know, I think this might be clay. But it's just sand, like on the bottom of a lake. Driftless area is it's in this part of Wisconsin. Kind of everything south and west of 94 and even 90, 94. It's in the up north of Tacoma too, I think. More pronounced down here though, I think. And it's in Illinois some. A little bit, and then it's in Iowa some too, I think. And it's also a little bit in Minnesota. I think it might be in Minnesota a little bit, I'm not sure of that, if that's considered part of the driftless or not. But there's an area where they have springs coming out of the ground. I mean, there's a lot of springs out here. There's some areas where the water comes out, where there's a place where the spring comes out, it is a hole, and it's even in the middle of the summer it comes out, the air that's coming out, they put the thermometer there. This is in kind of remote areas, but it's here in this area. It's in the driftless, Wisconsin, and it's like 90 degrees out, middle of the summer, and the air's coming out of there 23 degrees. I don't know what would cause that. If there's got to be a scientific reason for that. But you could put something in that area, not that you should, but you could put a item in there and it would freeze it. It's freezing temperatures in the middle of the summer. And it's like on the side of a hill, and of course the water kind of percolates through the ground. And comes out, it's 23 degrees. They had a feature on it on PBS, and there's like it's a whole different like ecosystem in that area because of that. It's just like a mini ecosystem in there, and you know, it's not really a place that you can go and visit. Because if everybody visited it, they'd destroy that ecosystem, and that people would be curious, and they'd be putting cans of pop in there, and they would love it to death. That's what they do. But they showed it on PBS. I don't know what this guy's doing. I don't know if he's just letting us by, or... he might just let us by. I don't mind following him. I'm coming up out of another little town. Reedsburg. We're getting close to home now. 10,181. I think this is where we might turn. Reedsburg. We're at 1,910.1, and it's 5:03. I think this is where that rock shop is that I stopped at. I'm not sure, but I think it might be. So we're not that far from home. Come out on 33 up here, or something, some familiar road, 33 or 58 or something. Been a long trip. 40 degrees here. I think they listed, there was 2 days, before I left, they listed 2 days that were going to be 39 for highs. So there's another day, maybe tomorrow, it's going to be like this too. And the lows, I think, got a little bit colder than what their lows were predicted. Okay, 23 is turning. I don't go that way. 23 kind of becomes an east-west. It almost becomes like an east-west road for a while. Okay, here's 33. I don't want to take the longer way home, but yeah, this is where that rock shop is, and I'm pretty close to home. Oh, there's someone there. All black cars, eh? Look at all the black cars. All in one place. Okay. I would not want a black car. Put your stuff in there and you go somewhere like that geo dig or that crystal dig I did. All that shit sits in there and bakes. It looks nice to look at.